Sometimes it's better the second time around. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 video game sequels. Because reboots are all the rage these days, to keep things fair and consistent, we've decided to only focus on direct sequels from the same generation as their predecessors. Sorry, Ocarina of Time, that means you're out. Number 10, GTA Vice City. Kicking off our list is the one pick that's technically more of a spin-off than a sequel. After GTA 3 arrived on the scene and ran over everyone's expectations as to what could be done in a video game, it was hard to imagine that a more drastic improvement could be made. Then came Vice City, which really sweetened the deal. A likable main character, a vivid and distinct setting, and small but important tweaks to the core gameplay all came together to make the tightest GTA game ever. Sorry, San Andreas, you're too fat. Number 9, Street Fighter 2. Everyone played Street Fighter. Just kidding, nobody did. What I meant to say was, everyone played Street Fighter 2. Almost all the sequels on this list surpassed their predecessors, but Street Fighter 2 erased the original from the map. Combos, grapple moves, and 8 playable characters, each with their own unique fighting style, Street Fighter 2 basically invented everything you take for granted in modern tournament fighters today. Number 8, Dune 2.
Your battle for Dune begins now.
This game completely eclipsed the original, which nobody really played, and laid the groundwork for the genre as we know it today. Sounds familiar, I know, but it's true. While Dune 2 was technically not the first real-time strategy game, it's widely considered to be the first one that matters. Unique factions, resource gathering, tech tree dependency, you name it, Dune 2 did it first. Number 7, Diablo 2. After essentially creating its own genre with Diablo, Blizzard delivered the quintessential action RPG with Diablo 2. Those looking for proof in its lasting success need only to log into Battle.net to see the thousands of players still grinding away a decade after its initial release. Just don't ask any of them how they feel about Diablo 3.
Good journey, Mephisto. Give my regards to the Abyss.
Number 6, Super Mario Bros. 3. With the North American version of Mario Bros. 2 being a full-on port of a completely different game, Western audiences had to wait a long time for a true successor to the console legend. While almost every game on this list is famous for having created iconic gameplay elements, the most lasting piece of Super Mario Bros. 3 legacy is the art style and characters that have now become inseparable from Nintendo's brand. Number 5, Warcraft 2. Blizzard doesn't really innovate per se. They refine, they perfect. So while Westwood can be credited with essentially defining the real-time strategy genre with Dune 2, Blizzard gets the nod for truly popularizing it. Bright, colorful graphics, and hilarious voice acting brought the strong characters and story to life.
Ready to work. Thumbs up time.
And easy online play made competitive multiplayer a must-have feature for every strategy game to follow.
We are under attack.
Number 4, Mass Effect 2. It's tough to find someone who started Mass Effect 2 and didn't finish it. While Mass Effect was widely praised and clearly laid the groundwork for the series as a whole, it was lacking in something. However, the sequel hooked you from the very beginning with a gripping narrative and a white-knuckle combat system, offering a healthy dose of everything that was lacking in the original. Number 3, Dark Forces 2, Jedi Knight. While Dark Forces gave players a decent chunk of fan service, there was one key element of the Star Wars mythos that was sorely lacking: the Force. Jedi Knight decided to tackle this shortcoming head-on, and gave players the definitive Force-fueled experience. Lightsaber duels, live-action cutscenes, and an ambitious array of Force powers and weapons, Dark Forces 2 allowed players to live out their very nerdiest desires. Number 2, Silent Hill 2. Like the other entries on this list, Silent Hill 2 stands as a pillar of its genre. While it could certainly have been a bit more refined in the control department, the game's use of psychological horror and subtle metaphor created an experience so memorable that it stays at the top of most critics' top 10 lists to this day. Why can't new survival horror games be more like Silent Hill 2?
What?
Number 1, Half-Life 2.
So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes.
Rounding out our list is a cliche but necessary pick. Half-Life 2 is the perfect example of new technology being used to its full potential. The powerful Source engine was used to create puzzles that made practical sense, enemies with truly organic behavior, and a game bursting with natural responsiveness. From barrels that bobbed in the water to faces that smiled with genuine human warmth, everything was so new and amazing because it was also convincingly close to real life. Still waiting on episode 3, by the way. Agree with our picks? We're sure we left out some of your favorites, so be sure to calmly and politely let us know in the comment section. And for more rage-fueling top 10s, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Enemy structure destroyed. Your mission is complete.